All right, for this video, let's create a button that changes another platform. So we'll make a platform that's either safe to stand on, or when you click the button, then it becomes a platform that kills you. So to get started, have an empty project open here, and then we're gonna create a part, and this is gonna be our button. So let's scale it up. Oh, wrong one. We need to drag the blue one. And then, yes, something like that. And then we're going to drop in a cylinder, which is going to be our actual button. And we'll move it over. Something like that, right? So it kind of looks like a button. Then we're going to color this just, for aesthetics reason. We'll make this a little darker. And then we'll make this button stand out. So we'll have this be like red. Yeah, so now it looks kind of like a button, right? Now I'm going to highlight these two just so I can group them. And I'm going to group them as a model. And I'm just going to rename this model as like a button. Or, yeah, the button. And now I'm going to create a platform. So, oops. You can create whatever you want, either cylinder or block. I'm using a block here. And I'm going to move it around just a little bit. Yeah, like that. All right. So if we go over to our Explorer, we want to expand our button. And then we want to find the part that is the red button, which is the one I'm hovering over right now. It might be different for you. It might be the second one. Just click on it and see if it's highlighting the red button. If it is, then that's the one. I'm going to add a click detector. And if you don't know what a click detector does, watch my other video on how I change a color with a click detector. So yeah, check that out. And then under that, I'm going to create a script. Now I'm going to reference the part first. So the part is actually, I'm going to reference the click detector. So the click detector is click detector click detector equals script dot parent, because click detector is the parent of our script. And now I'm going to say click detector dot mouse click connect a function. So every time the part is clicked, then it's going to activate this function. And to check if it works, I usually like to do just a quick print statement just to see if the click works. So I'm gonna click play, and I'm gonna click this red button. And it says hello on the console down here. So I know that button is working now. Now what I want to do is in the script, I want to reference this part right here so that I can manipulate it and change its properties. So to distinguish it, instead of just calling it part, I just want to name it something else so that I know what I'm dealing with. So I'm going to call this, I don't know, unalive platform. And I'm going to reference it. So outside of here, I'm going to say local unalive platform. I'm going to create a variable and set it equal to game.workspace find first child, and I'm going to say unalive platform. So game.workspace is referencing this. workspace, and now it says find the first child that's called Unalive Platform. So it's going to go through and it's going to say, oh, look, there's Unalive Platform. And now that's going to get referenced into this Unalive Platform variable. And now that we have that, we're going to say whenever this click detector detects a mouse click on the button, we're going to say Unalive Platform dot material equals enum dot material dot neon. So this is how you change a material property of parts using a script. So it goes through an enumeration, and then it selects a neon out of that material enumeration, or enum. So after that, we're gonna change the color. Dot color equals to color 3 dot new. Or remember, instead of filling it in manually, I can just do dot new, and then I have a color wheel here. And now I can select a color. I'm gonna make it kind of bright orange. And now it's gonna be neon and bright orange. So I'm gonna click play to test that. And let's see what happens when I click the button. Now you can see that it became bright red orange. This will be like our lava floor or whatever. So whenever this turns orange or yellow or whatever, then if our character touches it, then we die. But now if I click the button, it's not going to go back, but I want it to go back to the old color, and I want it to make it a safe platform. So what I can do is I'm going to create a Boolean variable called a toggle. So just name it whatever you want, but I'm just going to call it a toggle. I'm going to set it equal to false. So when this is activated, I'm going to set it toggle equals to the opposite of toggle. So I'm going to say not toggle. So if it clicks it for the first time, that means toggle equals not toggle. But right now, toggle is false. So not false is true. So toggle equals true. And the next time it clicks it, it's going to say not true, which is false. So basically, it just changes the Boolean to the opposite value. And now we're basically going to put this into an if statement. And we're going to say if toggle, then, and I'm just going to paste this in here like that. If toggle is true, then we're going to change the color of the platform to orange or yellow, and it's going to be a neon material. So it can look like a, like a lava floor, cheap lava floor. And let's try that. So if we click the button here, it still works. Great. Now we want to change it back, right? But we haven't added that else statement, so we need to add that. Else, which means if toggle's false, then we're gonna say unalive platform dot material dot equals enum dot material. Now the original one was plastic, so we're gonna change that back to plastic. And the color, I don't know the exact color of the old or the original part is, so I'm just gonna take a guess here. Well, this is not popping up for me, huh? That sometimes the color wheel doesn't pop up. So we're just gonna have to go and fill it in ourselves. But over here, I can see what the original values are on my right hand side, there's the properties window. It says 163, 162, 165. Let's see if that works. 162 or 3, 162, 165. And you can see the color wheel popped up again. But we're just going to use that for now. I'm going to hit play. And if we click on the button, changes to bright yellow. If we click the button again, changes back. Cool. So now we want to script it so that whenever it's this color, we're safe to stand on it. But if it's this color, it'll kill us. So let's do that. So now we're going to reference this unalive platform, and we're going to say touched. So whenever that platform's touched, it's going to connect a function. And we're going to pass in that other part because we want to get that information. And we're going to check if the one that is touching that part or touching the platform is a character or it's a humanoid. Parent, that's our character, right? So now we want to get our is humanoid, which returns a Boolean. We're going to say character, find first child, humanoid. So if the humanoid's touching it, then is humanoid will be set to true. If not, then it's going to be false. And then we're going to say if is humanoid and toggle, then now we want to actually get the actual humanoid object. So we're going to say humanoid this time equals character dot find first child humanoid. And I made a little mistake here. On the is humanoid, we want to do find first child, which is a. Find first child, which is a. That one returns a Boolean. Find first child will return the object, the humanoid object. So, yeah, that's easy to get confused with, but they're a little different. So we're going to grab the humanoid, and we're going to set the health equal to 0. So let's try running that. So if I stand on it now, nothing's wrong, right? I'm going to click the button, and I die when I run into it. Let's see. One more time. Yep, I can't stand on it. What if I deactivated the button? Yeah, now it works. So basically, that's how you create a toggle on another part. And by the way, this is not anchored, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will do my best to get back to you soon. Thank you for watching, and please drop a like or subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you.